rebound significantly. But yeah, I mean, you take that live look from Edgewater Beach, even down towards New Philly, you could see a couple light snow flurries there. That's going to be the trend through the rest of the day today. Not really these big organized snow bands until we get into the later part of tonight, but it's because of that wind. That wind is gusty, it's raw, it makes it kind of miserable to spend a lot of time outside today as we just continue to settle into that deep freeze. I mean, we're really going to see temperatures continue to drop the next couple of days before a rebound is inevitable by the end of the week, but that will come with another round of some more widely scattered snow showers. So we'll watch for more lake effect late tonight, headed into tomorrow. That's going to be the big theme for about the next 24 hours or so, and then we'll have eyes on that system once we get into the later part of the week. These are the last of the more organized snow bands, and you can see they're really starting to pull away from northeast Ohio, moving into western Pennsylvania. You don't see a lot of additional snow. We were seeing some of those snow flurries down towards New Philly, but you're not necessarily seeing something on radar. It's because a lot of the snow's falling below that radar beam, and so you're just not going to pick up on that activity really well with our first alert Doppler radar network, but it will likely be just a couple of those flurries dancing around the sky as we go through the rest of this afternoon. Air temperatures, without a doubt, they're cold. We're sitting about low to mid 20s across the area. The temperature you see there to the right in red, that is the wind chill factor. So for many of us, about low to mid teens. So make sure if you are headed out and about later this afternoon, you're bundling up. Your air temperature is not going to improve a whole lot next several hours. May get a couple peaks of sunshine in there. And again, you can see that couple flurries out there. That's going to continue to be the trend for us as we head through the rest of the day today. We'll track that lake effect snow into tonight, coming up in just a few minutes.
I think with the temperatures where they are, those roads could still be pretty slick. They might look clear, not snow covered anymore, but because of these freezing temperatures, still want to be careful out there.
Well, and then you think about, during the day, the roads are well traveled, any of that snow turns slushy, but then once cars start, not driving on the roads through the overnight hours, all that starts to refreeze. So you have to be careful, especially this time of the year. Even if it's not actively snowing, you have to think about some of those other downstream impacts that you may have as you're trying to get from point A to point B. As we go through the rest of the day today, you may notice a few decorative flurries, I'll call it, kind of blanketing northeast Ohio from time to time. It's not going to be the impactful snow. It's just the pretty stuff you get to look at out the window. Doesn't really accumulate to a whole lot. Now, as we head into tonight, that story does start to change. We start to see the wind become a bit more favorable, and then we'll start to see a few more of those lake effect snow bands becoming a bit more well organized. You'll see this on your future view. This is 5 o'clock today. You'll see a couple breaks in the clouds, so a few peaks of sunshine possible as we go through this afternoon, but temperatures on the cold side, and we're not warming above freezing. So if your road is not well traveled or you haven't treated a surface, it's still going to get a little icy here as we kind of head through that overnight time period. I mean, look at that. Some places could be back into the teens by the time we're closing in on 11 o'clock tonight. But you'll see that northwest wind. That's helping to develop more of those lake effect snow bands that'll be around the area as we go through tonight and head through the day tomorrow. It'll be relatively widely scattered because it's not the best setup that we've ever seen for lake effect snow, but it'll be enough to generate some of those snow showers through the day tomorrow before eventually winds change direction again, and it helps to limit how much additional snow we could see late Wednesday, then headed into your Thursday. So with your snow tracker, this will take you today into tonight through about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see that very classic banding structure. That's where you could pick up 1-2 inches, potentially over 3, if you see that band set up for a more prolonged period of time. Now, when you look at the temperature outlook through the rest of this week, and then especially headed into the early part of the weekend, you can see we're only on the downhill kind of drop here through the next couple of days. Tomorrow, daytime highs about mid-20s, similar story to where we are today. Coldest day by far looks to be on Thursday. Maybe some of us struggling to hit that 20-degree mark. And then you get a system that rolls in this weekend, and it will actually help to build in some of that warmer air, relatively speaking. All that Arctic air going to be bottled back up to the north, but it does introduce a few more active pattern swings for us, so that includes more opportunities to see some snow late Friday headed into early Saturday. We'll get a little bit of a break on Sunday between systems, and then it looks like we get another one coming in next Monday. to kind of keep this very active trend going. So right now, lake effect, the big concern for us late tonight into tomorrow. Again, an inch, 2 inches, maybe upwards of 3 inches at most. And then we're just dealing with that Arctic chill through the end of the week before the big weekend system comes in late Friday into Saturday.